Hello investor and trader, welcome back to another video. So it's been a while since my last video, that's why I decided to make this video. So in this video, I want to cover three topics. So the first one is going to be taxes, the second one is going to be Bitcoin, and the third topic is my recently purchase for the long-term swing trade. I think you guys are going to like that one. So first of all, so disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so invest at your own risk and do your research diligently. So let's get started. So like every single year, I always wait to the last minute to do my taxes because 95% plus of my wealth is in the stock market. So whenever cash I have, I just put it in stocks, right? Or waiting for to buy stocks. So for the past couple of weeks, I'm just waiting to unload some of my stocks to raise some capital to pay for my 2020 short-term capital gain that I did. And of course, day trading considered short-term capital gain too. So you can see right here, I recently posted, I owe the IRS 124K, 30K to the state of California, and 94,000 to the IRS. So over 124K. And now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's quite a lot of money. Yeah. Uh, that could be my house down payment, right? Or a mortgage payment, or mortgage down payment for a $250,000 home or $500,000 home, which I don't even own a home. That's why I'm broke, right? But yes, I had to pay that much to the IRS. So 2020 was a very unique year for trading and investing and swing trading, right? It's a crazy bull run for the stock market and the crypto market. So if you're in crypto, you buy at the bottom, right? You gain over 1,000%. So just imagine you put $100,000. Well, congratulations, you're a millionaire now. Well, if you sell your crypto at the peak around 60,000 or 65,000 per coin, guess what? You gotta save 50% or 40% of that net income to pay for your taxes because when 2022 comes around April or March, depending on when you want to do it, you gotta pay your taxes. Unless you take some capital, short-term capital losses to balance it out, reduce the taxes and stuff like that. But overall, don't go buy a Lamborghini when you first make your half a million or quarter million. Save some for taxes because the IRS will come after you. So that's is also another reason why I have not been trading. I was waiting for my cash to settle or take some losses to transfer to my bank, and then wait for a little bit to settle, and then write a check to send them this. Okay, so that's that. Second topic, Bitcoin. Okay, so when I make this video, April 23rd, that Bitcoin is going to near 40K. I'm sure you guys might watch that video. If not, just go watch it. So here, let me screenshot and paste it to here so you know what exactly I'm talking about. So when I made that video was like right here. In the market, this is why it's so important to understand technical analysis along with fundamental analysis. Well, for Bitcoin, there's no fundamentals, right? Well, how I see it is there's no fundamental at all. It just you buy high and you sell high to another dude, right? That's how I see it. It has no intrinsic value. But you can argue that hey, it's a new stuff or blockchain, blah blah. Now that's a different topic. But the point I'm trying to say here is all about candlestick formation and the technical. So you can clearly see right here, you have many time to exit the market. The first warning, oops, let me go right here. The first warning is right here. Let me draw a line. What I mean warning is, hey, this. What I mean by that is, hey, this is the reversal is going to happen anytime soon. Okay, so notice here, the stock high, this high is higher than this high, right? It's sloping up. Now look at the RSI, it's sloping down. You see that? That's the first sign. The second sign, notice this high and this high again is sloping up. Look right here, it's sloping down. Now the third signal or the third sign is right here. Again, it's doing the same thing, right? Okay, this is called the bearish divergence or conversion, whatever we're going to call it. It's right here. When price is moving up, right, higher high, and the indicator is going down. For our case, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, standard setting. That show you that this thing is going down. Now, I'm not making this stuff up. You can Google it or YouTube it. RSI convergence divergence. That's why it's so important to understand your technical, because when you see this happen, you should know to exit the market. So you should, let's say you don't know, fine, exit right here or something, right, before this happened. Okay, now that's just hindsight, right? That's the past. Now let's talk about what's going to go happen in the future. So as you can see here, I made this post before Bitcoin even dropped down to that. 8 hours before that, before I go to bed, California time, I already made this post around midnight. Then I go to bed. Next, I thought it gonna bounce, or that's what I thought at least, right? But it didn't happen. It just bust right through the 30K down to 29,000 ish at one point early in the morning for me, because again, I'm in California time. When that happened, I was sleeping, but when I woke up, hey, it already happened. But hey, I'm not surprised, right? Because like I said right here, it's all about technical. So why did I guess it's 30K? Well, it's very obvious because of this previous price action. So that's that right there, right? So where is Bitcoin go from here? But if you notice, the stochastic is slowly sloping up, RSI is sloping up, so that's a good thing. But now all these moving averages right here are going to act as a resistance. So obviously the first one is around 42,000. The next one is going to be around 45, 46,000. It's not going to be exact, but something like that. But the price I want to watch for mostly is to get to 50,000. We want the Bitcoin to stay above 50,000, but we will see. What I'm afraid it's going to do is this. Let me print, go back to here, paste. Okay, so again, this is just my assumption. I don't know what's going to happen or not, but I won't be surprised if it happens. It may bounce to here, to 50, hopefully. And the next is probably going to go back down to here. I don't know how low it will go. Maybe down to here again to retest the 30 and then break through to the 20s. Now, the reason why I say that, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened or not. But if we zoom out to the weekly, right, we can see the slope is still sloping down and the stochastic is still sloping down. Therefore, there's more to the downside. Only time can tell. Remember, this is a bigger time frame. It's kind of like right here. That's why it didn't show weekly, but it's a weekly. Now, if we go to the monthly, the bigger time frame, see, it's just barely starts sloping down. So what that tells you, dude, there's plenty more to the downside. See? You see the previous time, right? If you hit the purple moving average right here, which is this right here, around the 28,000, right? Can happen. Even down to here, right? So the 15,000, because the green hit the green right here, moving average. But first of all, I have to hit all these moving averages first before I go down that far, right? So the thing I'm watching for is around the 20K. The reason why I say 20K, now this is not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna happen in several months later or several weeks later. But do not be surprised if it hits 20K right there, because this is the previous breakout and this is the previous resistance right here. How it just went back down. So 20K holds a significant value for Bitcoin. So watch that number on the bigger time frame. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. You need to give some time for that, but it could happen. And also, if you zoom out the weekly or even the monthly, it tells you a bigger story. Because the monthly is not really valid yet because we still have another 11 more days for that to happen. But you can see right here the candlestick formation. Again, when I trade stock, I read candlestick formation. This looks very bearish at the moment. So if we go to bearish candlesticks, doesn't it look like the hangman kind of formation, right? Green, 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 a hammer, and then followed by a red candle, and then downtrend. Oops. Well, if we go to here, that kind of like a hammer, right? Not really a hammer, but right here is 1/3, and here's 2/3. It still look like a hammer, right? In a way, because this right here, all it means right here is rejection, rejection, rejection. I'm talking about the term of the price action. And look at this red candle. This high is lower than this high. This low is much lower than this low. So hopefully by the time this candle closes at the end of the month, be much higher than this, because so far it has more red than the more of the body. We want more wicks, right? So hopefully the bull will push it up. If not, this could be the turning point, because like I said, RSI is barely sloping down. I mean, it's not even down here yet. If its RSI is down here, at least there's a higher probability that they will bounce back up, right? Same thing here, but nope, the RSI is barely sloping down. Same thing for the stochastic. Therefore, there could be more to the downside. several months from now. Who knows? I'm just saying that, just a heads up. And notice the volume is kind of slowed down compared to here. Here has more volume pushing it up than here's low. Ethereum is the same thing, no different than Bitcoin because Ethereum followed Bitcoin pretty much. Same thing. Watch for this level right here. If that does happen, 1500. If I really want to get into the Bitcoin market, but not these prices. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But I need to wait for it to go back down though. I think you saw my previous video, right? How I make a purchase for stock. It's the same thing for Bitcoin. You do not want to buy when when the stochastic and RSI is near the top because you pretty much buy near the damn top around 4,000, right? I'm not gonna do that. Have to have patience. So I'm gonna wait till the RSI stochastic go down here, which is gonna take like several months or several quarters for that to happen. Hey, it will happen. Why will it happen? Because look at this. It's cycle up and down, up and down. Okay, now not Bitcoin. Let's go to, well, same thing is right here, the psychology of the market cycle. So this, who knows, maybe we go right here for the Bitcoin, right? A little pop right here and then go down, 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 right? You have to be aware of that, the bear case scenario. The bull case scenario that, hey, this could become a, before it can create a higher high, it got pulled back, then bust to another high. Yes, it could do that. Only time can tell. So for the short term, we just have to watch for these resistance right here. This one, ultimately the 50K. So it might go up. Let me see, go back to the drawing. So it might do that, or it might do this. Then go back down, somewhere like that, and then bounce back up again. It could do that too, right? Before it create a higher high. We want a higher high and a higher low if that really happens, right? To create a newer high. If not, it's gonna fail. And then don't be surprised if Bitcoin hits 20K or below. Okay. So my recently purchase is Alibaba and JD. Again, why did I buy it? First of all, it has strong fundamentals, right? PE for Baba right now is around like low 20s or mid 20s. PE for JD is like 15, 16. For PE like 20 ish something. Dude, that's very cheap. But the downside is that these are Chinese company. Just be very careful. Again, I purchased quite a lot right here around the $200 mark, 210, 215 ish. Same for JD. In the low 70, I'll bring in and buy some right here. These will be long-term swing trade. Okay. Oh, we still have some more time. Let's talk about this real quick. So I made this post in my chat back in January 22nd. Now, this is a thing that has been going on with YouTube about other YouTubers pumping up all these stocks. I don't know how long have they been in the market, but now again, I'm not saying I'm the greatest investor or trader, but I trade based on technicals. So I made this post January 22nd. I said I remember like the wheat stock, right? All parabolic around this time frame. Same thing for the BTC, Bitcoin around this time frame, parabolic. Same thing for the EV for 2020. Ever since I made that post, around right here, look what happened to BLNK, tank 53%. Workhorse, when I made that video or that in the chat room announcement, it went down all the way down to here, over 80% drop. XPEV, same thing. Now during this time right here, this stock was very hot for YouTubers. I don't know what they do for the views or not. For me, I don't care about my views, subscribe. I don't ask any of that stuff. I don't care about that because I made my money from trading and investing, not from selling courses or YouTube ads. I don't care about any of that stuff. So when I made that post, I don't know why they're saying buy it, buy it, buy it, when the technical analysis is saying that, dude, this is overpriced, man. Look at that monthly chart on Tesla. When I said, hey, this EV could be a bubble. Pretty much like right here. Just look at that thing. Right here during January when I made that post. Just look at that. Stochastic RSI. Dude, you're doing the opposite of traders or investors are doing. You want to buy when the stochastic is low, the lower the better, right? Remember my previous video? Below 30? Same thing for the RSI, below 30. So you should buy like somewhere down here. Not up here. This is called chasing. And guess what happened? No wonder Michael Berry, right? Michael Berry just announced he's short like what, eight is it? I forgot, half $1 billion of a call option, no, put option to going back down. I don't blame him. Just look at it. It's parabolic. Now I'm not. I don't want to say stuff bad stuff about Tesla. I'm also a Tesla fan, but I'm not buying at these prices. Hell no, way too high. And the same thing for here, right? Tesla, same thing. When I made that announcement, whew, 53, 33, 35% drop, and somewhere around that's where it is. Same thing for Neo right here too, 50% drop. So be very careful with those YouTubers that pumping up, not pumping up, hyping up these stocks when should do your homework, technical analysis. That remember, always look at the daily, the weekly, the monthly. Don't just look at the daily. A lot of traders or investors just look at the daily and they say, "Oh, low RSI and low stochastic, I'm jumping in." But no, no, no. If we zoom out a little bit, the daily and the weekly and the monthly, you can clearly see, okay, it has gone parabolic, right? Tesla went from, down here. Where's Tesla at? Just look at this thing on a monthly chart in less than 1 year from early 2020, right here, right? From 100 something all the way up to 900. That's 9x, 9 times your money. Very good. You really hold it through this long. Congratulations. But for those that kind of like late in the game or whatever, I want to jump in. You have to ask yourself at some point, okay, this stock has gone up 900%. Has the revenue increased by 900 times? Look at the fundamental. What's the PE for Tesla right now? It's above 500. That's insane. That's very insane. So just keep that in mind. Same thing for Bitcoin on the monthly chart. Parabolic, right? It went from under 10,000 all the way up to 60,000. That's 6 times your money in short period of time. The shorter this time frame, the more parabolic it is, the more you want to avoid. And that is how you become a consistent, profitable trader or investor. You don't chase these parabolic runs. If you do, I guarantee you eventually you're going to get burned. Alright, see you guys in the next video.